What's up, guys? It's TJ here. Um, just finished my day one of the Uberman sleep schedule that I'm doing, and I wanted to report in to you guys just to let you know how I'm doing, how things went. Basically, right now, just fill you in on what my dates and times are looking like. Right now is I just started day two, so I'm actually reporting for day one, which was yesterday. Day one, where I live, where I am right now, it is Saturday, September the 1st. That was day one. Okay. Right now it's day two. So right now it is Sunday morning, 2 a.m. And I didn't go out tonight, Saturday. Saturday night just passed. I was at home because I don't want to fuck this up. All right. So just so you guys know, day one, Saturday. Day two, Sunday. Give you an idea of what my nap times look like. Basically, I'm on the Uberman sleep schedule, so what I do is I nap for 20 minutes every 4 hours. So it works out to 6 times during the day that I'm taking my naps. The times for my naps are I number my naps. So my nap one is 2:30 a.m. Nap two is 6:30 a.m. Nap 3 is 10:30 a.m. and then nap 4 is 2:30 p.m. Nap 5 is 6:30 p.m. and nap 6 is 10:30 p.m. Okay, so it's really simple nap schedule because there's 6 naps and they're 4 hours apart. You have just one set of time, and then the only thing that changes is AM and PM. So it's really simple, really easy to keep track of and follow and stick to. The hardest part, I think, of this whole Uberman sleep adaptation period is not oversleeping. Usually, the hardest part shouldn't be getting your naps in on time. If that is, then I think you're doing it at a wrong time. Your schedule just doesn't allow you to do what the Uberman sleep demands. So I think you need to choose. If that's the case, if you tried this before or you're thinking about doing it right now, if your schedule doesn't allow you to take your naps on time, then choose a different polyphasic sleep schedule that does fit your lifestyle. Okay, it's really important that you take your naps on time, especially during the adaptation period. Okay, once you're through the adaptation period, yeah, you know what, you can no problem. You have some leeway on when you nap, but during the adaptation period, you really need to be strict and stay focused and stick to the timelines that you set. Otherwise, what you do is, I've seen these blogs of people that they're going through their adaptation period for like over a week, or 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, or even a month, and that just blows my mind. I'm going into this with the expectation that I'm going to be fully adapted in 4 to 5 days. Okay, so and I think the only way that's going to work is if I stick to my nap schedule, if I don't fuck around with that, and I don't oversleep. Okay, those two main criteria. So that's that. Let me just fill you in a little bit on I think what I did before my day one actually helped my day one, and maybe it's just me, but I don't know. I think it's worth letting you guys know that this is what I did. Hey, you know what? It might have helped me. Basically, what I did was, my day one was yesterday. It was Saturday, but the day before that, on Friday, that was my last day of normal sleep. Like my monophasic core sleep, I got Friday morning, and then that was that. And then Saturday, I started, the Uberman day one, and Saturday morning, all throughout Saturday morning, Saturday from like Friday midnight to Saturday morning, I didn't get any core sleep because I was on day one now. So all I did was I took my naps when I had to. But what I did the day before on Friday was I actually got a running start on my naps. Okay, so I started my naps Friday during the day. So I slept normally from Friday 1 a.m. to 8 a.m. how I normally do. My monophasic core sleep. But then I started taking naps at 2:30 in the afternoon on Friday. So I took my 2:30 nap, I took my 6:30 nap in the evening, and then I took my 10:30 nap at night, Friday night. Okay. Now technically I hadn't started the Uberman sleep schedule because I hadn't missed my core sleep yet. But I just did that to get my brain used to the fact that, hey, okay, I'm only sleeping in 25 minute chunks. Okay. And I wanted it to get used to that before it really needed to. Okay. So kind of, I gave my brain a heads up. You can think of it like that. And so then when Friday night rolled around, and I was going to get my normal, Saturday morning sleep, which, day one for Uberman, you don't do that. You just stick to your nap schedule. My brain, I think, kind of knew, like, hey, we're going in here, doesn't look like, it was familiar with the fact that I'm napping now. And the reason I think that worked is because normally when I would pull an all-nighter, or I would get like just a little bit amount of sleep all night, the day after that, I would be really, like hazy. My mind would be hazed, and I couldn't really focus. I couldn't think clearly. I would be falling asleep. I would go into like micro naps throughout the day. And this time, this Saturday, it did not happen at all. Like if I were to rate, let's say if I were to give a 10, like I'm operating at a level 10 on how I was when I was monophasic, like just normal, then after having missed like a whole night's worth of sleep Saturday morning, my whole Saturday I was fine. Like I was totally okay, just as normal. I was operating on level 10, so I didn't notice any difference from having missed an entire night's of sleep. Okay, now I did sleep a little bit Saturday because I did nap. I did follow my nap schedule. So I'll just give you a quick breakdown of, how much I slept. What I actually do is I try and keep track of how many minutes I sleep for each nap. Okay, that just gives me an idea of just so I know, and if I need that information later on down the road, I have that. So it's kind of hard for me though to gauge like when exactly I fall asleep and when I get up. Like I don't want to be keeping track of that stuff as I'm napping. So what I'm doing is I'm using the same camera and I'm actually recording myself when I sleep. Okay, so when I'm napping, I got the camera running, and then what I do is after my nap, I load up the video and I look back and I see, I try to find like, okay, when did I fall asleep? Okay, I fell asleep right there, and I look at the time, and then I say like, okay, when did I get up? I got up right then, and I look at the time, and then so I have a really good idea of how many minutes I slept for each nap, and I'll give you a quick breakdown of that for day one. Day one, Saturday, my first nap one, I slept for 6 minutes. Okay, and just so you know, what I do is I have three alarms that I set up, and I set them up for 25 minutes. So I got like one at 25 minutes, one at 27 minutes, and one at 29 minutes. Okay, and they progressively, like each one of those is louder and louder and louder, and my goal is to get to like wake up at the first one, or if I can't, or I don't, wake up at the second one, because when the third alarm goes off, it's pretty much waking up like everybody in the neighborhood. It's fucking loud. It's like like a fire siren, and I really don't want that going off. So that just gives me like extra motivation to get up right after my first or my second alarm goes off, to turn off, to get to the third alarm before it actually goes off. So think about doing something like that when when you're trying this out too. So yeah, how many minutes I slept for each nap? Basically, first nap was 6 minutes. Second nap was 5 minutes. Nap 3 I slept for 10 minutes. Nap 4 I slept for 17 minutes. Nap 5 I slept for 10 minutes as well. And then nap 6 I slept for 22 minutes. Okay, most of all my naps went absolutely amazing. I didn't oversleep for any of them. I'm really glad about that. That's the worst thing you could do is oversleep. And it's kind of interesting though, because my first 5 naps, I woke up before my alarms even went off. Before even my first alarm went off, I was already up like most of the time I was up 2 to 3 minutes before my first alarm went off. and I found that kind of interesting. But the thing is, for the last nap that I just took, my nap 6 for day one, um, I didn't get up by the first alarm, and I didn't get up from the second alarm either. It was the third alarm that woke me up. So I don't really know what happened there, but my two alarms didn't get me up for that last nap, but my third one did. So at least I didn't oversleep. The other interesting thing is my nap 3 and 4, I had somewhat of a dream. So I did get some REM sleep. Not really sure how that worked or how that's possible. From what I know, I shouldn't be getting that right now, but I did. So just thought I'd point that out. It was very short. It wasn't like nothing long or vivid or you know over the top sort of dream or anything like that. It was just maybe like a few seconds, and I just have a small recollection of like, oh, something happened. Like I don't know what I really dreamt about, but I know something was there, something came up, and I did have some sort of dream. So just throwing that out there for you guys. Um, Other than that, I don't really have much else to report. As far as I'm concerned, my day one was an absolute success. Right now, I feel absolutely amazing. I'm going to be taking my first nap for day two in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes right now. And then, I'll finish off with the rest of day two, and then I'll put myself in front of the camera and come back and give you guys another report. If you guys have any questions or comments, remember just leave me a comment on my blog here, and I'll do my best to get back to you guys. All right, have a good night.